Hey, how we doing? It's JJ. I'm in one of my local favourite little woods where I come all the time, and I do a lot of my videos from here showing the La Vue, but I haven't got a La Vue today. The shock, the horror of it all. Stay tuned, I'm going to get this pack off my back and I'm going to tell you what this video is all about. Okay, no La Vue. Ooh, what's that, JJ? Well, some of you are obviously going to recognise this pattern immediately. This is a German Flecktarn. What I've finally managed to get hold of myself is the German Bundeswehr. No apologies for crap pronunciations. I've got myself the German 2man Flecktarn reversible pup tent. Flecktarn camo, turn it inside out. It's olive green. I really like the Flecktarn, so I'm going to set it up today showing the Flecktarn. This is based around other sort of systems around a pup tent, based around the US GI pup tent, and other ones are available. Well, they're not really available because they're rare as rock and all shit nowadays, but I've managed to get hold of this one. I really like it. Same sort of thing as like the Polish La Vue and Hungarian Zeltbahn is that it comes in two halves, one designed to be worn as a poncho. I did that for the first time in over 5 years with a La Vue in a previous kind of video. I ain't about to do it again in this video, but two halves that then button together to form a pup tent. I did take this to Wales. I did try and actually put it up, but the problem was where I brought this from, they supplied it with aftermarket poles, okay, and basically that end there actually poked the whole way through the tent, so I wasn't actually able to properly put it up. I did manage to get it set up by turning this upside down, and this rubber grommet barely held into the pole hole. But I've been to a hardware store. I've brought myself a couple of washers, which I've already sized up, and I know this is going to hold, so I should be able to get this set up. So it also comes with its own tent pegs. I mean, these are industrial. I ain't going to use these are aluminium, but look at the size of these are absolutely massive. It's all right if you want to go climbing mountains, but I ain't. I'm in the woods. I'm going to use my OEX red pegs that you always see me use with a La Vue because it works really well. So without further ado, I'm going to start getting set up, and then we'll show you this little new pup tent. Let's get it done. Right, I've got the two halves laid out. Now you can properly see the Flecktarn pattern, and I've already buttoned the top together. So this is an under over button system. So there's a button underneath and then a button on the top which pops through. As I'm going to be having this open later on, we're making sure that the back part has the flap over, if that kind of makes sense. It might not make sense, but it makes sense to me. Actually, I might turn it round. I don't know. We'll have a look. But anyway, I've got it buttoned together. We're going to get it staked out and start to get it set up. But there you go. It's taken a little bit of a while to set up, but then I'm not used to doing it. It is a bit fiddly, I'm not going to lie. The La Vue is much quicker, but I am loving that pattern. That is a woodland beauty right there, that is. Look at that. That just, further you walk back, it just starts to blend in, disappear. Nice, nice. So I've got both ends down this end closed off. The pocket holes for the arm sleeves, there's one here, there's one there, and they're buttoned up. And then I've just slightly overlapped this side, just pulled that around just to give a nice tight closed entry into there. Happy days. We are liking that. We are liking that. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to open up this one and then we'll have a little look inside. Right, inside there from pole to pole is about 6 foot, and I suppose from, if we come out for a second, if you were to go from like that end there and when the other end would be out, that'd be 7.5 foot maybe, but from pole to pole 6 foot, so I'd fit in there comfortably. It'd be really snug with 2 in there and your kit as well. But that's not what I've brought it for. You know what I mean? Just in love a bit of canvas. But yeah, let's have a look. Let's go. Let's just pop you on pause. Actually, let's just stop that a second and then we'll go again. Hang on a mo. Oh, actually, I love it. I absolutely love it. Eee, that would do the job. I am going to have a sleep out in this soon to see how we get on with it in this configuration. As I say, it takes a little while to get set up. I've only actually put it up once before, so I've got to get used to getting it up. Sorry, had to be done, But yeah, one person, get a ground sheet down in this. One person, kit down one end. Yeah, this would work really, really well. It's actually in really good condition. We like it, but what we are primarily going to use it for is another version of a baker tent, so let's try that. Right, there you go. Almost like a baker tent set up. I know I've got that with the middle section of the lavoo now, but I want to have multiple options for when I go out. I didn't bring as much paracord as I thought I did, so I've removed the paracord from the poles out to, well, where you can see I've attached those sticks there with guidelines running out. Obviously, if I had brought more paracord, I'd still have guidelines running out from the poles, but also just for a little bit extra, I would also, so I would have guidelines running back out there. I'd also whack one on here on each corner, pull those out just for a little bit more protection, but I don't need to because I'm just setting this up for the first time today and I just wanted to see how it worked. So there we go, German Flecktarn 2-way reversible. Oh yeah, let me show you. It's hard to sort of see, but the inside is, obviously I've got the light shining on it, the inside is kind of green, but it still shows up a bit of the Flecktarn pattern. Yeah, German Flecktarn 2-man pup tent that I've just made into a baker tent. Happy days, there you go, another tent. So I've got my lavoos, I've got my Dutch army canvas, I've now got this, the German Flecktarn pup tent. I really want to get hold of a USGI pup tent, and I suppose just to add to the collection, get a Hungarian Zeltbahn, put them all together, make an awesome video. How cool would that be? There you go, happy days. Thanks for tuning in, we catch up again soon. See you later.